welcome to the 5th episode of Jits Quips. It's my pleasure to have Adam, Matt,
Hello.
and Rhys with us today. So thanks for coming, guys.
Thanks for having me, Greg.
You're welcome, you're welcome. So we're going to keep the same format as the last episode, which means we're going to have a little chat and then we're going to roll. And the order of the ceremony is going to be, I've forgotten.
Me and you first.
Me and Matt. Okay, which I'm looking forward to. I feel like everyone loves rolling with you, Matt. Because you're a strong boy and you still got a lot to learn.
You've not caught me yet, have you?
I haven't caught you. No, I was talking about this with these guys before. It was with Matt. That I can get to positions with you, but I can't finish you. Yeah. But then you finish me as well. And that straight ankle.
Ankle?
You got.
Oh, I think I did like the first time or something. I must have been training for like a couple of months.
I think it was a Hail Mary straight ankle lock at the end of the.
Oh yeah, it was.
At the end of the round, but then you did get me on a head and arm choke, was it?
Yes.
Where
head and arm, and I got on that judo choke as well the other day.
Scarfeld, was it?
Yeah.
They're nasty, that weren't they?
I went like that after, and then my neck went. But it wasn't too bad to be honest, which is good. So it's going to be me and Matt roll. Then
me and Rhys, isn't it?
You and Rhys for the rematch. And then
you and I.
You two.
Us two.
Then the main event.
And then the main event.
Everyone wants to see.
Yeah, we'll see if we can.
Not that scrub.
What did you say?
I said not that scrub.
Not that scrub. Mate, I hope I beat you now. Oh no, we're not rolling, are we?
Bloody hell.
That's in the car park. You
yeah. God, I don't know what's going on today.
It's cool.
It's alright. Sundays after Christmas.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, then the main event. We'll try and get you beaten on the show by someone other than
a good chance of that happening.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that after then.
He's throwing shade at you there as well. You get that? Did you see that as well?
What?
He was like, "Oh, hopefully get me beaten." Talking about you. And he's just like, "Oh, Adam, no." And I'm like, "Come on."
I've got high hopes for both these guys.
I know. I was very close to getting done last time. So
yeah, with the armbar.
Well, yes. I was going to say with pretty much everything, but that armbar. Hell yeah. That was dangerous. Did you see it?
No.
Oh yeah, no. I had a.
Oh no, I did.
I had the Kimura up, didn't I? And then you like inverted and put the armbar up, and I was just like, shit, I'm in danger, and somehow managed to escape in one piece. But it was
Watching it back, I didn't realise you went straight from there into the darts.
Yeah,
that was impressive.
That was a last gasp as well, mate. I was gassing out like really bad. At one point, just before that little sequence, I had to like. I realised I'm breathing so heavy. I've got to just slow my breathing down because you'll know that I'm fucked. So I have to be really careful. So yes.
I think it's worth mentioning as well that we got promoted, us three, at Trident on the 18th of December, was it?
Yes.
So we're all blue belts now. So Jits Quips is coming up in the world with quality and standard.
So how did it feel?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Although, since I've sort of been trying to tell myself that the belt doesn't really matter, right? The belt is arbitrary. So even though all the work that I put in to get to the blue belt, and I was looking forward to getting my blue belt. Now I'm at blue belt. I've trained once since.
Have you?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Greg.
Yeah.
Every day.
I know.
Every day apart from New Year's Day.
Yes. Yeah. So I've trained once since. So now I'm like, oh, maybe I've gone back down to white belt level, but it's arbitrary, right? It's and the progress is not linear.
Yeah.
And it's different for everyone. So now I'm just thinking. I was so happy to get that blue belt. It's one of the biggest achievements in my life. Do you know what I mean? It's on getting my blue belt was on a par with getting into the Royal Ballet School when I was 16. Just the feeling. And yeah, I mean, at 37, very proud moment for me. Did I introduce you guys? Yeah, I did. So yeah, what about for you guys? How did it feel, Matt?
I don't know. I was just glad to get it, so I wasn't a white belt any longer. But I've only been training now 11 months. So I don't know. It was I felt good, but it's just it's a milestone. You carry on, don't you? Just push it aside and crack on. I don't know. I'm not like I don't want to say I was expecting it, but maybe I was.
You know when you're there, don't you?
Yeah.
You know,
I was catching some of the blue belts already and a couple of the purple belts, but yeah, I don't know. I was just like, sick. Move on to the next. Carry on training.
Getting the recognition, nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. To be
saying,
fair.
okay, you're all right now.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it reaffirmed to me where I already kind of thought I was, which is a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking of myself too highly or too lowly. Yeah.
I feel like there's a danger that say like it's a peak, right? When you get promoted, it's a peak, and then you feel that you've worked hard for it, and then there's a danger to slip off, right?
Yeah, that's what I didn't want that like fast dopamine. Oh, I've progressed.
I've made it.
Like, I've done it.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
not.
Jiu Jitsu,
just the next stepping stone. Exactly.
Yeah. And you, Rhys?
Same as Matt, really. Say it's nice when you kind of know where you're at, and you think right, okay, like skill wise, yeah, I'm getting better. And you look at yourself 6 months before and go, yeah, I'm definitely getting better. But at the end of the day, it's still basically means you're a good beginner. You know what I mean? It's there are so many things that you just don't know, and I don't even know what I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you still get your arse kicked. My very, very first roll after getting that was with Elliot, who got his purple belt, and I got smashed. It was just got gassed twice.
He's intense, Elliot, isn't he?
Yeah, and he had a third one in and got saved by the bell, and I'm just thinking, Jesus. But it's good because
knocks you down a peg.
Exactly. Like there are so many levels, and there really are so many levels. But like we said before, like the recognition is nice. Just
It's nice to have a little moment.
Yeah, someone's been like, the coaches are like, right, he's obviously getting better. He's good enough, because they say when they're considering a promotion, is generally it's look at the people in that belt. If I promote him, will I make the average level worse or better? The idea being, if you're good enough to hang with a lot of the blue belts, great, you get your blue.
Yeah.
But if you're not, they'll go, they'd rather keep you there. So they'd rather wait a little bit longer to make sure you really are good.
Yeah.
Which is definitely better. Like you'd rather be that really good white belt who finally gets it than be the blue belt who gets it really early
and then gets smoked.
And gets absolutely smoked.
I was like, oh, he's not a blue belt.
Exactly. So you're still going to get smoked by everyone, but it's at least when you go, right, well,
a couple of less people.
Now, other blue belts, and they'll get me. Of course they will. They're always going to, but you can give them really good browns.
Yeah.
And then other white belts, like okay, they might get you, but they've got to really work for it. But you should be able to, unless they've got a really big physical advantage over you, you should really be able to handle them enough.
Yeah. Not
to say they can't get you, and like you say, we were white belts, and when you're good and you're blue in all but name, they're going to obviously give you a hard time.
Yeah. I went to that Choke Kings, I don't know if you've heard of it, with
I saw that.
Jack McLeod yesterday. One of the lads there, called Will, took me by surprise. He came at me, I was like, shit. And I imagine that's how I felt to other people when I started.
Absolutely.
He was strong. I was like, oh, okay. I had to, because I went in, I did the 9 a.m. at Wrexham, and then I was like, okay, I'll just have some nice rounds. Nah, it wasn't nice. I was like, fuck, I had to really
hard stuff.
Turn on the jets, and I was like, oh, I'm too tired for this, but it's all right. We weathered the storm.
Not naming names, but somebody in July mentioned you and said, fucking hell, like they're not a white belt.
Yeah, I don't even train in.
I'm not naming names. If they're watching, they'll know who they are.
That's what shit blue belts say.
No comment. But I'd not rolled you at that point. But I'm thinking you'd only just joined Trident. But
Yeah.
people are already saying, you're really good. Obviously, you've got a very good athletic background, which means that you can just. It's like teaching a fish how to swim. Really,
I've already got rid of those kind of mental barriers that like a new athlete would kind of have, I guess. Like with American football, it's a collision sport. I'm running at somebody. I've got to lose that. Oh, I might get injured. That had to go.
Yeah.
And it took a while to, but it did. And then after that, I was able just to go into contact at any point. Kind of like I had that disregard of if I get hurt, I get hurt. So what?
So
but
it's just
then
that though. It's the physical attributes you've got.
yeah,
Like
with the wrestling.
yeah, you're stronger and more like it's being athletic. Like you're more explosive than most people are going to be, especially at our sort of level.
Yeah.
It's just it must help so much. 'Cause I can see the way that you can move when you're wrestling in particular.
Yeah.
And it's just like fucking hell, like 'cause you got the strength and the flexibility, and it really is. It's great to watch when I see you having rounds with people in the gym.
We train hard.
Yeah.
You're hyping him up mentally now. He's gonna win every single match. So.
I just try and do my gym sessions, do my yoga and train. All I do is train. So
Yeah, I feel like that could give you that's a good edge to have as well, because your work is more or less training,
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, when I started doing the strength and conditioning, I was just doing American football. Obviously, you don't get any money for playing American football in the UK, and I got to the GB standard, and I just wanted to focus on my own game, but being in an environment where I can work and still not have to like be completely messed up by, I don't know, a 9-to-5 job to then train weights and everything else. It just helped me kind of go through the motions to stay in the right kind of environment to be in, I guess, around the correct people and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Not having to like get back to condition, sort of
Yeah.
like work hard, like
Yeah.
go to do a normal job, let it go.
But
then-
because my mind is always, how is the body moving? Because I'm coaching people, I'm picking up different things in lifts and everything else, which obviously adds and compounds to my understanding of how the body's moving. I'm working and everything else, which obviously translates over into my own athletic ability.
All right, so it's you and me, Matt,
Let's go.
to roll. Okay, so
You're getting it, Greg.
I'm getting it. All right, that's a good start to the.
He's
Good.
just been hyped, so you are getting it.
We need to have a hype montage for you now, Greg.
I know, right? Come on, what,
Get your
am
roll
I good?
bubbles, suck fucking bubbles.
Okay, so pre-match analysis. I like it. I'm getting it. All right. So, but Matt,
Yeah.
I will counter that by saying I think I'm gonna win.
Okay.
All right.
Watch
So I
him
like.
leg lock me now.
Pardon?
I said, watch him just leg lock me now.
Me. I wish I knew how to leg lock people. I don't know that. But how are you feeling at the moment?
I'm fine. I'm sore. I'm tired, but carry on.
Tell me exactly what you're going to do to me. Or tell me how it's going to go. Tell me how it's going to go in your mind.
We'll give
Be as
some kind of
brutal as you
takedown,
like.
Kind of take down. I don't know. Heavy pressure. Take mount. Maybe head and arm. Maybe take the back. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
See what happens.
I'll assess the situation when you provide when you're with
With
whatever.
with
With
what I
data.
do.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
So the way what I'm going to do, I might stand up with you for a little bit.
Ooh.
But I think I'm going to sit to guard
Ooh.
eventually.
That's a wise move, mate. Just save your energy.
Yeah. So this is, and I've thought about this. This is going to be my tactics. So my tactics are to try and wear you out.
You won't wear me out. Greg.
I won't wear you out. No, that I know that because you're a very fit, athletic person.
Keep it going.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to try to, but I'm also aware that I might go down that path and just never feel you tire. Do you know what I mean? But I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to try and get you in a position where I can control, and then just control until I can do something where I can get the sub. All right. So that's my plan. We've rolled many a times, and I did mention it before. So I was saying this to Matt. I think you would say that you're a better Jits practitioner.
I don't know. I've not been training long, so I don't like to.
Not been training long.
I don't like to sound better than people.
Okay, that's fair enough.
He likes to just show it instead.
You like to show it, yeah.
I mean, I'm better than you because you wear a cup, lad. So
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I'll accept that.
I hate cups, man. They just.
I know they get in the way, and
They
I'm
just
like,
dig
ooh.
into you so much, don't they?
I hate getting hit in the nuts.
Me too.
It
But
doesn't happen very often.
when it does, that it's bad.
So I would say that I'm a slightly better practitioner than you.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's legit because I've never tapped you and you've tapped me.
Yeah, but I've always felt like when I've had a round with you, you're technically better than me, like in terms of actual jiu-jitsu.
I can move around
if it
a
was
little
just jiu-jitsu and strength, speed, athleticism weren't a thing, yeah.
But they are.
But they are.
So yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm always gonna try my hardest on this show to get the W.
Let's have it, Greg.
That's
Yeah.
why you brought your nephew around.
Moral support.
No, I meant so we can get a W.
Shall we do it?
Let's go, lad.
Yeah. All right.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
let's go.
It's fun to watch.
All right, so first roll of the day, we've got Matt here in the green against Greg in the black and white. It is sub only, no time limit. When you're ready, gents, slap bum. Show us what you got. Ooh. Nice like Uchimata attempt there. Ooh. Beautiful. Fast moves from Matt there, threatening
Matt's
the back
looking
to
set up the head and arm
sort out the
choke there, it
takedown.
looks.
Looks like it's in control right now. Matt's got good head control here, staying calm.
Ooh, a lovely sweep from Greg. Be careful, Matt's looking for the hip bump sweep.
Nice attempt.
Good power from Greg. Greg has to watch the Kimura here.
Good defence by Greg.
Lovely sweep from Matt.
Matt takes the opportunity for that sweep there, nice one. Into mount. Steps over into knee on belly. Back into mount. And again, looking nice and calm and in control in this position. Let's see what Matt can do with it this time.
Greg looking to trap a foot to get some sort of a guard back. He's got to watch out from that. It looks like he's looking for a head and arm choke. Greg has got a quarter guard back. What can he do with it?
Good round, guys.
I love that hip bump sweep. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You got some serious power on that sweep.
It's because
Come. Wait, you stay there, man. Alright. And you just raise your hand. I'll raise it for you.
So we have the winner of that match as Matt via head and arm choke. Well done.
Thank you, sir. That's one better. Mate, feel like that's it.
So I was just going to smoke you a lot.
You did. I think it's safe to say that was a smoking. I got properly smoked.
You got the sweep though. That's the thing. You got.
My knee popped. I didn't say anything.
No,
it's fine.
You joking?
No, I'm not joking. It doesn't hurt. It's only like a little pop. I was like, it's fine.
On what bit?
I don't know, somewhere in my knee.
No, but what move?
What made it?
I think when I was in your half guard before the sweep, maybe was it half guard? I don't know. When I was in a top position at the very beginning.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Did it get torqued like that way?
I think it was just a release.
A release?
I think so.
Can you feel it now?
Nothing too extreme. Nothing that's going to stop me anyway.
Point to exactly where.
Yeah.
Paying attention, Rhys, where the weak spot is.
Pay attention.
If you want a leg lock, it'd be great. But no.
I think it was just a release. I was like, that was interesting.
Interesting one.
Fine.
So we had a good bit of wrestling there.
No, we didn't.
No.
You pulled guard after 30 seconds, Gregory.
I feel like it was good because it was wrestling with you. Did I pull guard?
Yes.
No, we got like a trip. You went to do that. Is it called ashigarami, where you do that?
Ashigarami is like single leg.
A single leg.
Like when you're for real.
Was it Uchimata? I went for an Uchimata. I thought you sat down. I don't know.
I feel like we might have rolled, and I ended up on top, right?
I think so.
There was a point where you were chasing the back, and by chasing the back, you got the takedown.
Yeah. Okay.
So Greg had to sit down into guard rather than concede the back.
Yeah.
I had to sit into guard, and then I got some form of sweep.
I don't know what you got.
I
as well.
I don't remember.
It's so
either.
hard to sweep.
Yeah, and I ended up in your guard.
Yeah, I never play guard either, except I've been doing a little bit. Been doing a few PTs, and we did some guard stuff today.
You have?
I have.
Yeah, kept that quiet, haven't you?
Only one a week for like the past 5-6 weeks. Not too many. It's only an extra hour, isn't it? But they do help.
Yeah.
But I went for that hip bump. I didn't get it at first. I think you were too far back on your heels, but you brought all your weight over. I was like, it's there now.
Yeah.
I knew. I was like, when you brought your weight forward, I was like, it's there. I've got that.
Do you know what as well? I remember. I think I tried like some form of body lock pass, which I have no idea on how to execute a body lock.
Yeah, but I feel like you get something and see where it takes you. When I try and, I guess, do jiu-jitsu or grappling, I'll grab something and see where it leads me. Rather than being like, I'm dead set on this path of what I'm going to get, it's, let's see what happens, what you give me, what I give up.
Yeah.
And rather than, I'm going for this head and arm choke, I'm going for this rear naked choke, and I've got to do it in these specific steps.
Yeah.
Like a robot, I don't know, I guess try and be fluid and rigid and adaptive to what you present.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I think, and that's how you get better with jits, right? By doing, right? You can't only execute techniques that you know about. You have to feel how the weight goes and everything. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I felt like you were really good once you had a mount. First of all, my tactics of trying to gas you out. I remember thinking about that when I was on the bottom with my arms like that. I'm thinking, I'm gassing here. I'm gonna get him here. I was like, okay, what do I need to do? Breathe.
Primal survival instincts.
Yeah, that was a bit disconcerting. And then, you were really good at isolating those arms. And once, even if you had a little bit, you could get purchased to to get more leverage.
I was struggling on getting my chin over when I had the first arm, so I was trying to shuffle up to get a little bit more leverage so I could just slip my chin over. And once I got my head to the mat with the arm, I was like, it's done now.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not getting out.
Yeah. So GG's, man.
Nice one. Thanks, Greg.
Look forward to getting that rematch. Gonna train hardcore.
Always a rematch of you, lad.
Yeah. What's that?
So I'll always have a rematch of you, Greg.
Yeah, boy. Try and get up to some Rhys's records. 3 and 1.
Two, because the very first podcast.
No, because you beat Robbie. You beat me twice, and you beat Adam.
That's four. Oh yeah, and then Duffy on the first one.
And then Duffy on the first one, but that...
I rolled a Duffy on Friday and I got absolutely smoked.
Duffy's good though.
As you would expect from
really
a very good brown belt.
Yeah.
Like he'd be a black belt in a lot of other gyms, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
easily.
Duffy's good.
You know, so no shame in that.
No shame in that. Yeah. Awesome. So who's rolling now? Yeah.
Me and Rhys.
Matt and Adam. Matt and Rhys, sorry.
Adam and Rhys.
Adam and Rhys. Adam and Rhys. Adam and Rhys.
You've choked his last brain cells out of him.
Literally.
We're moving nut crunch.
Yeah. It was, you know. No, no, I'm not joking. Because could you tell that I could still breathe? Yeah. So I was still breathing, but by the end of it, it was all that. Yeah, all that pressure. Shoulder was up here. My arms over there. You got pressure on the chest. So I'm like. Still breathing, and then I think you managed to get a shoulder over my...
underneath just a little bit more, I felt like. I don't know what it felt like for you, but...
Yeah, I definitely felt the neck cramp, but I also felt my breathing being stopped there, like by like a shoulder over my nose and mouth. But yeah, sub's a sub, mate. I wasn't moving anywhere from there, and I was only running out of breath. So, like, I did fight it until...
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, you were
that.
giving it some beans.
Yeah,
trying just using your little movements to get my arm through a little bit further and to get underneath a little bit more. But
yeah, it's good. Good stuff. Very good stuff. All right, so Adam and Rhys, you guys fought before, had a match before.
Aye.
Should we do? We'll start with the winner, with the winner of the last match to do the pre-match analysis. Go for it, boys. What's going to happen in this role?
As we saw in the last one, you can't say what's going to happen because there was such a variety where you almost took me down. You had a couple of arm drags and I stepped in for a throw. I managed to evade, and right afterwards I got an arm drag, but you managed to evade. And I think I ended up pulling guard in the end. I think that took you down.
It was a takedown at some point, yeah.
But it was tough work. So the match went everywhere. I was on top, you were on top. Both had sub attempts. So that match could have finished a couple of times before it did. Like right before I got the doors, I almost got armbarred. But right before then, I had a good Kimura grip, so I was using that to try and sweep or get a sub with. So it was really back and forth in terms of who has like the edge on the control. Yeah, I think it'll probably be the same again.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know that Rhys is going to be quick, and I've got to always watch myself. You know, like he was saying, it was from one move to the other. It was tough on the feet, tough on the ground, but we'll have fun with it. Maybe try out a few new moves and have a bit of fun.
Do you want to keep your game plan close to your heart, or do you mind like sharing what you've got in mind?
I kind of know what we were trying to do last time. Like, you know, I clearly wanted to use that Kimura, and I couldn't. Yeah, I ended up getting counted off the Kimura and then almost get an armbar, but managing to get out of that. So it's pretty much as Matt said, like if you see something, take it, but there's nothing specific in mind. It's just
play to your
see what comes up. If there's an opportunity, try and take it, but the odds are, if you take it, they'll react to it and then just see how it goes and then flow, hopefully. Hopefully it's nice and fun.
Yeah.
And gets me warm because I'm freezing. I can't get any words.
That's my objective.
I'm sat here shivering because it's about 3 degrees.
It is. Look at my toes, man.
You boys haven't been doing your cold showers.
I do, but it's different. Cold shower's different because you know that you can control it.
Yeah.
You can if you really want to, you can just turn it off or turn it off.
I feel like
again.
It does acclimatise you though. Like
yeah,
since I've been doing them, I've been a little bit like better, more resilient with the cold per se.
Yeah, no, it's a good way to finish off a shower, and for your skin as well. No, it's good to close your pores off, non-Jiu Jitsu related. In terms of being clean as well, so keep it closes those pores up.
So this is where we'll insert the ice bath sponsor.
Yeah. Who's that? Oh.
Just whichever camera.
Luma.
Just make one up, yeah.
Wait, it's Luma, isn't it?
Lumi, I believe, is one.
Lumi, yeah.
Other ice baths are available.
Do you want to give away any tactics?
I have no game plan. I have nothing to give away.
What about
Smash.
the last roll you had? you got caught by the DAS, right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned to me that like you felt like it was a slick sub that came out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, I was going for the armbar, and then I noticed watching it back that he was straight into that DAS. As soon as I let it go, he saw the opportunity. So especially late in the match as well.
I was fucked, mate. I was squeezing on that DAS thinking, I think I've got it, but I hope I've got it because I can't go on for much longer. Because if you'd managed to get out with that, I would have really had to really dig even deeper to try and survive. But it was just there. We just kind of fell into the position, and I saw it, and I snatched on it. It was just.
Yeah, good counter.
It was just there.
Do you think you'd know now how not to if that situation arises now? Like, would you have a plan to?
I've not worked on it too much since, to be honest. It's been Christmas,
Christmas.
Give me a break, Greg.
I mean, it's only been what? How many weeks? A month?
Yeah, something like that. But I think by the time I was trying to escape it, I was like, I think you had control of this leg, and I was just pretty stuck in it, so it was kind of too late.
Yeah, I think I did try and hook
quick.
a leg to keep you there. Yeah.
So I think
squeezing for dear life.
Looking back on it, there was just I had to have reacted quicker to not end up in that position.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Ladies and gents, here we have Adam and Rhys for the rematch. We're doing sub only, no time limit. Okay. Touch and let's go. Okay. So going for the collar ties there.
Keep your foot sweep. Attempt.
Yeah. Okay, these boys had a battle last time they met. So it's the second encounter. Bit of wrestling here.
Lovely little exchange.
Oh, little clash of heads there. Touch, let's go. Rhys almost got to the back there.
He was not gillied as well.
Did he?
Really?
I missed that. Okay, so Rhys is controlling Adam's head there. This is looking a little bit dangerous for Adam from where I'm sitting. What's going on there, Matt? Can't see.
I'm not experienced enough to comment.
I feel like Rhys has got some kind of guillotine hold.
His chin's safe.
Shin safe. Adam was going 2-on-1. Adam's out. Looks like Adam's out of the danger. Rhys is stacking Adam at the moment. Looking for that pass.
Back in that same position.
Back in that same position. Adam's got two.
Rhys definitely has a game.
Oh, Adam throwing up a triangle attempt there. Looks like Rhys has had the advantage out of the interactions for now, but Adam's doing really well to stay in the game, to defend Rhys's attacks.
It's always more tiring being on the bottom though.
Yeah.
Always more tiring. How to
feel
deal with
that.
somebody's pressure.
Rhys going for some kind of stack pass.
Oh,
And he's on the back. North-south position. Nice, guys. Ooh.
could be a sticky one still.
Very close. Rhys going for that sub, trying to squeeze that triangle. He's got the Kimura grip too. Now this looks like Adam is in trouble, but as we saw last time, Adam is good at defending, even deep in a submission attempt. I feel like Rhys is comfortable right now controlling the roll. It's okay,
Lights
boys.
out. This is unplugged.
This looks like all kinds of entangled limbs and
No time limit. Rhys can chill.
yeah. Yeah, Adam doing his best to get out of this.
This looks like an awful position to be in.
This doesn't look comfortable.
He's out.
Yes, Adam. Adam's doing well to get out of this, out of Rhys's legs right now. And it looks like he's there, but Rhys is holding on to that Kimura grip that he knows well, he likes to use. Adam is back in guard and must feel like an absolute king right now. Keep going, gents. So, Adam's on top now. What can he do?
Oh,
Got to try and pass that guard.
should we reset?
Yeah, boys, reset. Reset in the middle. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'll get a full breath in. Who want an inhaler?
Inhaler, no, sorry, mate. No.
Lovely escape that, mate. Thank you.
Rhys, just tap if you need to, mate. Rhys looking for that triangle, I feel.
Is it gonna happen? Nope.
Adam's out, and he's got a good chance to pass now. Adam's gonna use this opportunity to get ahead of the game. Blake, stay on your mum's knee, please.
Oh, bless it.
All right, let's go, boys. And Matt, don't be afraid to commentate, man. Like, everyone knows we're going to make mistakes about terminology and shit, but it's nice to have
The link up.
a perspective, yeah. Because, like, hopefully white belts are going to watch this and, yeah, watch the mics, boys, yeah. Okay, reset.
Scrambly round this.
Yeah. You happy?
Let's go.
You call it. Okay, so we've got Adam in half guard right now. Rhys
Rhys is fishing for
for a 2-on-1.
Oh, there we go. Go on, lad.
Rhys
There
has
it is.
locked the triangle in. As we know, Rhys.
Juggling.
Tap, tap,
Nice
tap.
one.
GG's, boys. Okay, stand to the camera, and if you can raise Rhys's hand for us, Adam. Yeah, winner by triangle choke, Rhys. GG's, boys. Good roll, gentlemen. I feel like that was more intense than the roll on the last episode, but you guys want to break it down?
It was different, wasn't it? 'Cause did I pull guard?
I tried to do something, like maybe get into the legs, ended up in my guard.
So, sorry, gents.
So we were off balancing each other on the feet for a little bit. I tried to enter the legs, ended up with a little bit of a clash of heads. I was in guard. I was attacking triangles. And then
I used a double under from there. 'Cause you already obviously put your legs up. I got double unders. I think I tried to pass, but I ended up on the. But I think you managed to reverse and get me on my back.
there was a point where you were headlocking me for a good while.
Yeah.
We were in a bit of a stalemate.
It wasn't just a squeeze as well. I was looking for sort of like a guillotine, hopefully to openly bring his arm in. I could try and get a darce and try and basically break his postures as a free the leg that I had trapped. I wasn't just squeezing for dear life. It was there was a method in the madness.
Yeah, because I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. But
Yeah.
so you had his head wrapped with one.
Yeah, I was trying to
Arm.
free my leg and then take sort of like a mounted guillotine if I could, but I just couldn't. I could never quite get it. And then you got your chin out, and then we had some weird entanglement where I ended up in like a side triangle, which
Side
I
triangle.
thought I genuinely thought I was going to get you with that. Was it on at all? Or?
I mean, it was annoying.
How to address it?
Was there no real choke or?
It wasn't on, no.
Yeah.
I've had a brown belt tell me before that it's difficult to get that choke from that position. You need to go for something else. So
Yeah.
attack the Kimura or the armbar.
I was. I kept all of the Kimura grip. I tried to invert for an armbar, and then that's when I lost it. And then you ended up back on top, and I was thinking, "Fuck me, I'm gonna go again."
Just with that guillotine, did you connect your hands at all?
Jesus.
Because I know that to escape, it looked like you managed to get 2-on-1 around that.
Yeah, it shuts down my half guard if nothing else. Like I can't do a lot from there.
Breaks your posture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't actually remember, to be honest.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I just remember thinking his chin's about to pop out. That's when I had to try and move to something else. Yeah, because sometimes it works where if you can make them really uncomfortable, and then sort of your free leg, if you bring that back in to try and get your other leg out, then you sort of end up in a good position where you can either you can take sort of like north, south, or side control, or go for the back, or you can go keep on to the chin and go for a mounted guillotine. But it wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew whilst I had it for a moment, I was all right. It was probably quite uncomfortable for you, with me being on top of you, kind of bending you a bit. So I was like, let's just kind of see if I can get anything from here, knowing that, like you said, when you try and tire them out, it was easier for me on top. I feel it was easier for me in that position than it was for you, because I was able to just.
You were just there with the grips.
I was able to kind of chill for a bit, but obviously you were working on the bottom, so you were busy on the bottom, so I couldn't just stay there all day. But it gave me a bit of time to try and think, but I didn't really do anything with it, to be honest. I couldn't get under the chin. I couldn't really get anything else. You were keeping yourself quite tight, so there was no limbs flying about. I was hoping you'd try and frame off me so I could then go for a dart, for instance, but it just wasn't there. That was kind of how we ended up starting. I do remember that you managed to come on top at some point as well. I think it was not long after you went for the triangle. But it was kind of back and forth. I was on the bottom at times, on the top at times. We'd separate, we were together.
Mm-hmm.
So there was quite a lot of all things. And to be quite honest, it was that fast paced. I don't remember every single detail.
Yeah, it was quick pace, man.
Compared to last time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back, and I remember different things happening, but I'm thinking, did that happen before then or after? When I had that side triangle position, again, I thought, I'm going to try and just chill here for a minute. As you said, the choke wasn't particularly on. I didn't know. I'm not going to ask you whilst I'm trying to beat you, is it on? I wasn't sure if it was on or not, but I was trying to grab the arm that was trapped to try and close that gap. But I was also looking for the Kimura grip. So you managed to come on top. I inverted for an arm bar. Didn't work. I think, did you pass my guard at that point? Or?
I ended up in your close guard.
Oh, you closed, yeah.
I tried, hands in the armpits.
I remember
getting
that.
to my feet.
You almost did as well. You almost did. I think, did I end up in a single leg X position as well?
At some point, over here.
I wasn't even going. It just kind of happened. It was like autopilot. I remember thinking, oh, I'm in a good position here, and I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to not get my guard past because I was really in danger of getting past.
Yeah.
But you had a good control over your gas tank to really engage when it mattered. So when you're in a rough position, you were on double speed.
Yeah, I'd say I was really struggling then as well. Maybe it's the cold, it's the nerves, or also obviously the intensity. But I couldn't get that full breath. So towards the end, I was thinking, Jesus, I've got nothing left. Really, like the last one when I got that dart and I was squeezing for dear life, thinking if I don't get this, I don't think I can fight much longer. It was when I got come to that triangle, I was just thinking, oh, please don't get out of it, because you almost did. You were trying to posture up, and I was thinking, if you get up now, you're probably going to pass my guard, and I don't think I can get it back. So it was just. I think I just got lucky in the end. It just kind of fell together.
Fell together. You do lock in that triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't really 100% looking for it. Like, I know we were taking the piss last time, and I said I'm only looking for the triangle.
Yeah.
But that day it kind of just happened. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for. I was more than anything. I was looking to try and get a sweep. To be honest.
Yeah.
I was looking to try and sweep. It just kind of we ended up there, and I was like, take it. So I was pulling it. I don't normally pull the head. I prefer to pull the arm and underhook the leg. But I thought I wanted to just get, because I had the angle kind of cut. It was just, I wanted to just make it uncomfortable for you, to try and hope that you wouldn't, basically just hope that you kind of give up in a way.
Oh, it was on.
I think I did end up going for the leg in the end, and obviously they get the tap, but I needed it really quick because I didn't think I had much squeeze left in me.
Yeah.
And I thought, if I can't get this now, and you were starting to posture up, you probably would have got out of it, and then I'd be in a world of shit. I'd either like turtle and give you me back, or I'd be having my guard passed, and then, well, we saw last time with Josh, on that back you were relentless. But he's a bigger lad than you, and he was trying to book you off and everything, and every time you were just glued to him like a backpack, and obviously got the choke. So
respect for the resilience in that when he had your arm locked up and in that side triangle.
Yeah, it was good. I was looking for a wrist as well, to be honest.
I was looking for a wrist. Like I take stuff from watching people stick out horrible positions, because like I might
done
be
with that against Matt.
Pardon? What?
Said you could have done with that against Matt.
Right? Like maybe I could have, right? Maybe I did tap a little bit too early, maybe not. But something I when I see it in people, I'm like, it's not over until it's over, right?
It wasn't easy because I just had to be patient there. It's one of them where I don't want to feel like I'm stalling, but at the same time, if I make the first move here, it could be really critical for me. So there was a sense of, it's not on, wait, and then maybe something will happen, and it did.
Yes.
And there was I committed more to the arm then.
Yeah.
Tried to invert for the arm bar, and I almost got the position, but you had really good posture, and your base was so good, you were postured up. There was no way I could have got an arm bar from there. So it was kind of, you waited it out, and I got kind of bored, thinking, I don't think I'm going to choke him here, so let's try and do something else. And then I think I did have the Kimura grip, but because I ended up back in my closed guard. Even though I had a Kimura grip, it was like the wrong way. If you know what I mean? It was the wrong hands. Because I had a Kimura grip as if it was going from the back. Now when we turned around, normally I think I was attacking your left arm, but my Kimura grip was like that. So it was like I could only go that way. So there was no threat of a Kimura. I had to let go, and then we went from there. It was interesting though, because it's so intense, but everything seems to be happening in slow motion as well. So you're paying attention to every single detail, thinking what's he got, and you're processing it, and you're still processing it as it's happening. It's weird because you think every little thing was like, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. Oh shit, he's starting to move. I could feel like where your weight was, and I really thought you were gonna obviously get past the guard in that sense, because you had your hands in my armpits, and for a second I was like, I'm stuck. Like he's really got me. I felt like stapled to the ground.
Nice.
It was very very, what's the word? Lucid is the word, where you kind of experience everything more than you would in the gym. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun though. It really was.
It's good.
It could have been over in the first minute when you threw that triangle up, because you had a good grip and we weren't sweaty or anything. So I felt it. And I pulled out and I was thinking, shit, I'm gonna get beaten. I was like, I'm gonna get done. Yeah, it was really fun.
Another good roll.
Aye.
All right, us two. Let's do it.
Right.
Pre-match. I feel I want to say that I feel like I can win. Having said that, like I see you and Rhys roll. So I think if I did win, it would be by like I'll have to go all out, and it could be by a very small margin. But I have to entertain that prospect, right? Because if I go into it saying like I know you're going to beat me,
what's the point in doing it?
Yeah, self-fulfilling prophecy.
You could get the momentum. You could stay with that momentum for long enough that you win the match for sure.
It's not like you're having a round in the gym where you might go loads and loads, and when you sub, you reset, and you go, oh well, you've both got each other. Yeah. You go into the first submission, so anything can happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anything can happen. Like, for instance, you could catch him, then you might carry on going later on and they get you 5 times, or vice versa.
Yeah.
It's just you haven't. It's the first to score, basically, isn't it? So
first to score. I'm going to use all my attributes, which is I guess strength,
flexibility, definitely.
Flexibility, yeah, but I am flexible, but I feel like I can't really realise how I can use my flexibility in the role. I mean, I guess it does play a part, but I never find myself like in the splits, like trying to, do you know what I mean? But then it's probably my level where I can't really realise how it is an attribute, but I mean, I'm sure it is, right? So I'm going to try and power.
Wisdom.
Oh, the age. Cheers.
The wise man.
You trying to play mind games with me? Trying to break me down, like. Go on. What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Win.
Probably. It's got to be like patience, and probably mental strength. You know, like when Rhys was saying, like, well, he was worried, he was gassed. You know, if I could have probably just like held out a bit longer, then maybe I could have won the long game.
Yeah.
But also maybe learning from Rhys and just always having like that first move, and when I am in trouble, just making sure that I'm getting out of it as quick as possible. You know, giving those bursts of energy. So
I like it.
Yeah.
We have rolled before actually, but it was a very long time ago.
Very long time ago, yeah.
When I started, and I can't even remember it. All right, should it?
All right,
let's go.
Yes, the boys.
The boys.
Match number 3. We have Greg, who's a fake white belt, and Adam in his proper rash guard. These two have rolled before a long time ago. This is the first time on the show, first time on film. Let's go, boys.
Greg has such an awkward style.
Yeah, but you don't know what he's going to do, because he can go from sitting to guard to wrestling so quickly, it's really confusing.
Oh, a little arm drag potentially.
Because those arm drags are always there.
Yeah.
He always gets them on me.
He's good on using his legs, keeping his torso upright. Like this. I find that really annoying to deal with.
That was good from Adam there to just shut him down, but then Greg did well to get back up. So just feeling each other out now, seeing
Little level change. Arm drag.
Greg looks to be bigger, so he has the weight advantage.
But what does that really mean in Jiu Jitsu?
Well, Adam is more experienced.
Exactly. Oh. He's got a single leg.
Lovely takedown.
Can you control it? Yes. Circle, pass. No. Nice.
Greg has just about got his half guard back there. Very good guard retention.
Heavy breathing from Gregory though.
Oh. Greg looks to have a Kimura, if you can see that. Oh, Adam may pass the guard here. It's going to be a battle of who can shoot first. That was fantastic from Adam, and good from Greg to stay on top as well. The technique from Adam there was brilliant. He used Greg's weapon against them to get out of a bad spot and almost
head and arm
take the back.
Straight out of it. Triangle.
Yep, armbar maybe on. Oh, belly down armbar. Is it on?
Oh, Greg!
That was fantastic.
Yes, Greg!
And good from Adam to come back on top.
Yes, lad.
We have a fight, boys. We can have a fight.
Let's fucking go, Greg. Lad, I thought that was done, mate. Should we reset you in the middle?
Let them be for now. Let them be.
Yeah,
right then, boys, stop. Very good scrambles, good exchanges from both Adam and Greg there. Greg's looking to enter single leg X. We saw him on the last show use the X guard sweep.
Oh,
Adam's
Heavy on that knee there.
very, very heavy with his weight. He's sitting his weight down. Greg looking for the hip bump. Adam's just saying, no, not today, son.
Come on, guys, keep it going. Keep working.
Adam's looking to pass the mount, but Greg looking to come back on top.
Oh, is that a bit of octopi? There we go.
Lovely exchange there.
Come on, lads, keep working, keep working.
Adam's looking to isolate that arm.
Don't quit, keep going.
There's a triangle on the cards here. Good posture from Greg.
I know.
Can he pass
Greg's
that
doing
guard?
well.
Adam's got a very, very tough guard to pass.
Oh!
He's going to turtle, but Greg has the underhook.
Underhook, essentially. Can he finish? Can he finish?
Greg needs to get that right hook in if he can. Lovely exchange.
Come on, keep going, lads. Keep working. Keep going.
Greg's looking to take the back again.
Yeah.
Adam's looking to pop out the back door and take the back himself, potentially.
Oh, he's passed his guard. Oh, wait, yeah, you could easily take the back here. Come on, keep
Pass
going,
from Adam.
guys.
This is where the gas tank comes in now.
Keep breathing, Greg. Reset.
Stop.
Straight in, let's go. Keep working, lads. Keep
Adam,
working.
you were inside, then we're great.
Come on, keep going, lads. Keep working.
Both doing really good, lads. Well done.
Come on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Let's go. Are you going to escape, Greg?
Adam can use this time to conserve some energy. Greg's fighting really hard. He looks to have half guard back. Adam's now postured up and he's passed the guard again. That was a lovely pass.
Can't secure it though. Oh, Gregory's in for a triangle maybe. Can he secure the finish? I don't think he's answering.
Adam's freed his head. He's in a sort of
lads, keep
reverse
working,
mount here. Oh, that was a lovely manoeuvre. Stepping into side control. Greg's got a knee back.
Not for long.
Greg just used some
lovely
brute force
Greg.
strength here.
Counts though when you're gassed if you can able just to get up and push through.
Greg digging deep. He's shown he's got a gas tank.
Keep working, keep working. Don't quit, come on, keep going, keep going.
Greg's trying to get up to his feet.
That's it, come on.
Adam's trying to work around. If he can release that headlock, he might be able to get to the back.
Keep going, come on, keep working.
Greg needs to watch out for the triangle here. And the arm bar as well. Oh, lovely sweep. No.
No. You thought.
I did. Good job from both of them. Very creative from Adam. And Greg obviously spotted the danger. And dug deep. Now can Greg pass the guard? He's looking for it.
Got the arms. Nice. Keep working, lads. Come on, keep it going. It's good.
And Greg's looking to wrap the head here. That's similar to what I was trying to do. Adam's going to
He's got
dogfight.
Wizard,
A very good matchup this.
It is.
Very, very good matchup. Match of the day, I'd say.
Lovely pass.
Greg now into side control. But we know Adam's very, very tricky.
Potential back take there. Reset. Come on, keep working, lads.
You're doing great, both of you, by the way.
Going. Come on.
This has been brilliant to watch. You're both
Don't
doing
think about it,
fantastic.
just do it. Be the observer. Take yourself out, just experience what's
Adam,
going
you
on.
were on your right hip, weren't you? I think, and Greg, you were kind of in between side control and the back, almost.
You good? Yeah.
Let's go. Lovely show of respect.
Be the observer. Keep going, lads.
Now Greg's struggling to get this crossface in, so Adam is looking to sort of clamp down.
You can roll him over, there's potential back take there.
What is Adam thinking of doing? It looks like he's looking to re-guard.
Americana.
He's got to watch out for Greg with the submission attempt.
Come on, lad. Keep going.
Everyone who's watching, if you are enjoying this match, then like and subscribe.
Come on, Greg.
Greg doing a good job of staying on top. Adam looking to wrestle up. But is there a guillotine on there?
Guillotine, he's going to lock it in.
Is he under the chin? We'll find out in a moment.
He's free.
Lovely escape from Adam. You can now attack from the top.
Yes, go on.
Greg's looking to hit the back. Good job by Adam to get us back to the mat. But Greg's almost got a mounted triangle.
Nah, he's free.
Oh, lovely. Lovely escape.
Keep working, lads. Come on, fellas. Keep going. Keep working.
Adam's got a Kimura grip. Oh, lovely. Kimura.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Spot that.
Lovely.
Go around that, the boys.
That was fantastic. Right. Greg, you know what to do. You know what to do. Winner by Kimura after a fantastic match. Adam, hats off to both you guys.
Guys, I enjoyed that. Let's have a sec.
Fantastic, mate. That was really good.
Your cup of tea. All right, congratulations.
Well done.
On the W. It was you that one, wasn't it? Yeah, 100%.
I think you both won that one, to be honest.
Yeah. How did you win?
Kimura from half guard.
Kimura, yeah. I wanted to say about that because I told myself, even thinking about the podcast with the Kimura, because you caught me in the lot, or you couldn't quite grip it
I
up,
didn't
could you?
finish it, but I had the grip up.
You had the grip up. I've said to myself, since Rhys did so well on the previous episodes with that Kimura grip, I was like, in the past, I'd be like happy to let someone grip it up. But I'm like, stop letting people get that grip on you. So when they're trying to get that grip, just don't let them get that grip.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous, isn't it? And the thought did cross my mind. And then before you know it, it's boom, and then boom. And yeah, I had to tell, there was no sitting in that. I think I was tired. You had a nice angle cut, and you gripped it up. You did it, and I was like, yeah, vocal tap.
But before that, like, I was fucking knackered. We were both fighting hard, and I felt like every little scramble, you always had that extra edge where you were coming up on top.
That's probably where the size comes into it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you felt strong. So there was kind of something in my mind where I had to just believe, like, stay in the match, find your timing, and it will come. Because when we were both going against each other, we were putting in a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So when I did get that Kimura, it was from, right, now's my time.
Now's your time.
Yeah.
Get it. Yeah, excellent, man. Like, so we started off on the feet.
Yeah, you kind of sat guard, and I sort of pushed you down into it. I was
Did.
happy to take that.
Were you getting ready for that? Like, all right, if I sit back, just get him on his back straight away.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think I've experienced that before. Because normally I like to bait the guard pull, and then come up and do that arm drag.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
you did do that a couple of times, and it almost worked.
The arm drag, yeah,
Really?
I almost
Yeah.
got an arm drag. I felt like a nice bit of purchase, but I never quite got the back. But when I sat to the guard, like I said, I normally bait it. But as soon as I sat down, you like, boom, I was like, oh, shit, shrimp out, get back to my bum. Excuse me. Yes, and then we had a little tussle.
Oh, after that, who knows?
After that,
You pretty much had my back at one stage. That was rough. I nearly had you in an armbar, maybe just before
every
that.
position.
mate, that armbar as well.
I thought I was on, mate. I was like, he's done here.
I was expecting you to tap.
Yeah, I was expecting.
I don't know how the fuck you come up on top and out with that. I was expecting you to. When you didn't tap, I'm thinking,
Yeah, he's gonna break it.
the
Yeah,
break.
oh, I don't know how it felt, but it looked
bad.
solid.
So
Yeah.
I tend not to fuck with arm bars where if someone gets me on one, I'll tap. So this time it was on. I was preparing to tap, but I was like, okay, let's sit it out until the pain comes. Do you know what I mean? Until I'm fully extended and I'm feeling pain in my joint, and then like the way I got out of it was probably sheer luck.
Well, it worked.
It worked, moving around and.
Well, you popped off the back, didn't you? And then you ended up.
It was another
Side.
You
scramble.
managed to get your shoulders to the mat, which kind of enabled you to give you a bit of bend in your arm.
Get that bend again.
And you're able to kind of get up.
And don't just say it was like, oh, it was luck or whatever.
It wasn't
Like,
luck.
clearly, you must have known what you were doing. Whatever.
Your body knew, yeah.
You've had enough
even if you had been-
experience where you kind of know if I go this way, it should let me get out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
So
even if you weren't actively thinking of doing it, like when you said about rather than doing a certain move, just take what feels right.
yeah,
You must have thought if I go this way, it'll probably take it off.
yes.
And you come out the back. I think you ended up basically getting inside control, then didn't you? But you might have regarded.
Yeah, I can't really remember, but what I do remember is like having my arm straight down like that with you on it, and then I felt the pressure, but I think I managed to like twist around, get my shoulder down to the ground, and then go like, and then bend it like you said, and then it's foggy. I remember at one point I got to your back, and I had one arm, and it was like I was thinking might be able to get a one arm choke here, but before I'd like thought of that, you were already on the choking arm. You'd already got your chin back.
I had to be careful, fighting the hips as well, fighting the legs.
Yeah, so I was trying to get the hook on the bottom. You were trying to stop it. We did a couple of rolls.
It was wild, and then was it the mounted triangle or something where I had to throw my legs over you, come up on top into like about a reverse mount.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. But you were kind of on your side as well, so it was like. It was kind of mount, but the back might have been there as well. Because I think Greg was on one of his hip, was like on his side, on a hip. So it was like, it was kind of mount, but it was kind of back mount. I think you were sat on his side. So it was really awkward where you were. Obviously you were on top, but then you want to face the other way, which obviously means you're creating that space for Greg to then move, because you kept on getting that guard back. And I think you passed the side control about 3 times. Where you'd get quarter guard back, you'd pass quarter guard, and you'd pass, and you finally got there. I think you reversed as well from side control. You just went fuck off and just.
Yeah, that like where you scissor your legs and then push up.
But it wasn't just brute strength. It was also technique as well. Because clearly you can hold side control. You obviously just managed to have a good job to create enough space to use.
Yeah, there's your
Your legs.
flexibility. Getting that
Yeah.
knee in.
Getting that
Definitely.
for the
From
escape from
bottom
side. Yeah. Fair. Yeah. And I love that escape. Because before I learned the escape from side control, like if someone got me in side control, that's it. I'm just literally stuck here.
Yeah, I used to be like that as well
Yeah.
when I first started at Trident, and everybody that got me in side control, I did not know how to get out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
It's horrible, innit?
gross. Yeah.
It's still not the easiest. It's still not an easy escape. But I found the more I practice it, the better I become.
It takes a lot of energy though. That's the thing.
It takes a lot of
compared
energy.
to if you can shrimp and get your guard back. It generally would be. It might be harder to do it, but in terms of actual energy expenditure, it's probably less than exploding and coming up. Although you were in bottom side a couple of times, and you wrestled up to the dogfight, and I think once Greg managed to get you back down, and you managed to come back on top as well. So there was a lot of
Back and forth.
a lot of back and forth from that the half guard to side control, and then both of you seemed to be in that position a lot. There wasn't that much closed guard stuff going on. Obviously you did have it at times, but in general it was more of a half guard side control battle.
And I felt, what was I going to say then? That dogfight. When we got to the dogfight position, I was like, yes, I think I had an underhook, and you had the whizzer, and so I was like, yes, I'm going to win this now. But as soon as I thought that, you got your knee behind my leg, so that you're in the better position for the dogfight. Like, it was like you'd thought about that before. So if you get to that position, make sure you whip that knee behind the opponent so you've got a better position. So I literally felt you like move your leg behind mine. Good stuff. I'm looking forward to watching that back.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah,
there was a lot going on.
And every time you said, don't give up, I was thinking, I really want to give up.
Yeah. The conditioning played a big factor in that one. And I don't think I've been in a match where I've felt like I might just have to tap. Not even from pressure.
You've got to keep going. You've got to take yourself out of your body.
Yeah.
And no matter how fucked you are, you've just got to keep going.
Yes.
You can't stop.
That's what I was thinking as well. That's the whole point of the no time limit. Sub only.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah. So you go, if you're so fucked that you get subbed easily, that's the whole point, right? That's the point to...
Yeah, it is. You're winning by just drowning your opponents. You've taken everything they've got and they can't beat you. And then it's like, right, well, I've got more in me than you have. Like, I want it more. Like, I've got more fight in me. We're evenly matched enough that we can't beat each other in terms of, by sheer technique. But whoever can keep on fighting longer, you'd say would win, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You know, it happens a lot. It comes down to who's got the better gas tank in a lot of way. And that was kind of, to an extent, one of those.
Definitely. It was one, my first no time limit match was on this show last time, and I did notice how totally different it is in your head, where the clock is not going to save you. You have to save yourself. You have to get a submission. It's the only way out. It's totally different in your head.
Win or lose, but you can't just get stopped and call it a draw or say, we're lost on point. It is.
You can't just pass and then just hold them there, right? No. You got to work after that.
You can, but you can't just sit there forever.
Yeah.
And as much as you can try and cook them, if you're not, like, and at our level, we're not good enough to be able to cook someone like a brown belt can. The guy on the bottom probably can still recover a bit as well. Whereas if it was like a really good brown belt who has you in that side control, like Liam Humes from Trident, his pressure's horrible. Or Tim, his style is just I'm not gonna try and sub you 25 times. I'm just gonna stay on top, knee on belly, side control. I'm gonna make you basically quit mentally. I'm just gonna stay on top and crush you. That's the kind of thing where if you're on the bottom, even if nothing's happening, you can't relax because there's so much pressure on you. You can't breathe. You can't get comfortable. I don't think we're at the level enough yet to be able to do that to somebody if we're on top. That's not a knock on any of you. I'm the exact same. Being able to hold someone in side control for 5 minutes compared to a good brown belt where both of you managed to escape side control. It's not saying your side control is bad. It's just you're both obviously good enough at escape it.
There's levels.
So there's little bits of opportunity where when you both of you are on the bottom, you can just about get out, or you get a bit of breath back. Whereas, say you go against, like, say, one of these like big brown belts who are, Tim's not big, is he? But he's obviously super talented. Where he can just hold you there, look like he's doing nothing, but it's like you're stapled to the fucking ground and you're not moving anywhere. And you're just there, like you're all twisted up. You got pressure coming in, your head's going one way, your body's going the other, and to the naked eye, or to the untrained eye, nothing's happening. But in reality, like, your fight is just getting taken out here, and then you're thinking, oh please, can you just take my back and just put me out of misery? And that is a legit tactic. you know, tire them out to the point where they want to like make them quit.
Yeah.
And I'm nowhere near good enough to be able to do it to somebody.
Yeah, like your legs were
That's
always,
the aim.
Yeah, your legs were always providing a problem. I thought I'd have side control, got this upper body, and then your lower body was always causing me problems.
Just working, yeah. I remember there was a moment when you were trying to pass, and like I was just going around in circles, like pummeling my legs in.
Yeah.
Shit. That's one of my attributes, I think, is keeping my guard, re-guarding. So I think like when I go against like big guys, sort of like when they're on top, you're like, oh fucking hell. But when you're like on top and trying to pass, they're not quite that good at keeping their guard. Or if you pass, it seems like a lot of the time they're a little bit fucked. But that's wrestling people the same level. Excuse me, man. There was one point where I had some. I heard you say it like it looks like I was going for an Americana.
Yeah, it did look like it.
Yeah, but I think so. I had the grip, but I think it was all wrong.
You just didn't have your arms on the other side of my head. You had my head in it.
Yeah.
So
You couldn't get that torque on it.
Isolate.
Yeah, because I was like, I've got a good grip of something here, but then there was nothing. There was nothing going anywhere. So I was like, and then there was one point where there was a point where I had your back, and I had the arm gripped, and I was trying to like make room to get my leg over for the arm bar, but I was trying for the wrong leg, and then I realised, and then I tried to sort it out. But yeah,
I think I actually escape into that at one point, and then just make sure I kept just stacked.
yeah.
I think, and then pull my arm out. But I did get myself into some trouble in that round.
We love it. It's funny as well, isn't it? How like I say, when I watch you two roll, like I would have thought that I might get dominated.
You did.
I did. I did. Okay, I got dominated, but I thought I would have less of a chance than I did. So now I'll be a bit more hopeful for next round. But
yeah, exactly.
I think like,
I've had confidence, mate.
yeah,
You did really well. Like, you were in some bad spots, you got out with them. You put them in some bad spots, you got out with them. Like it was very even.
Yeah, it was.
Both of you had some
no,
really
it
good.
was.
You know, other than the submission which did happen, I would say that the closest to finishing would have been you with that belly down armbar.
Yeah.
But the fact that you got out of it is testament to
Resilience,
your
determination.
ability and also the grit. You did really well. It was really good to watch. And at any point, any of you could have won. If you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like you both had your turns on top, but then it would switch. And I was never thinking, oh, it's a matter of time until one person in particular wins. I was really thinking, who's gonna win?
Yeah.
It could have went on all day.
Like first minute Greg was very difficult. That's why I had to wait until 10th minute Greg came in. It's the only way.
lock me up.
It'll be interesting to see how long that match went on for, because that must have been about 10 minutes.
It must have been.
I feel like these matches as well, like I feel like I can get what I need to level up from these kind of matches, because it's like all or nothing.
Yeah.
And we can watch them back, and we're not too familiar with each other. And then also who we are familiar with, when we're rolling in this format,
It's different.
it's all or nothing, isn't it? Like you don't mind getting tapped in training.
You shouldn't mind anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It's more important to have fun more than anything, and to put on an entertaining match with people who are spending an hour at a time watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, you want to give them something good to watch. You know, white belt wars, but now blue belt wars. You know, that's more fun than just saying, "Oh, I'm really good. I'm going to tap someone in 20 seconds." As the viewer, a match like that is what you want to watch. Because Jiu Jitsu can be very, very boring.
Oh
to watch.
my god, that's
Yeah.
why I do not touch the gi. It's the most boring shit in the world. I'm gonna get grilled.
I'm with you there, mate. I'm with. I don't
Slow.
I don't want to shout about it, but I'm with you there.
I like the gi when I can get into it. It's interesting. You say it slows it down, but it gives you more tools. Like for instance, I forget who I was rolling with. I was rolling with somebody last week, and I was like in turtle, couldn't take the back, and I said to them, I wish this was in the gi right now, so I could choke you, because I just couldn't. It might have even been you, I don't know.
Maybe.
It was someone who doesn't do gi, so it might have been you. I'm not sure, but it might have been, might not. But regardless, it was somebody who definitely doesn't train gi, probably doesn't even own a gi. And they were on all fours. I was on the back, but they were so tight, I just couldn't get anything in. And I'm thinking, if it was the gi, like you can kind of, doesn't matter how tight you are in the gi, if someone can just get that little grip on one of the lapels, on the collar, it can change it so much. Whereas in the Nogi, you might think you're safe, but a bow and arrow or something is always there in the gi, and it does change it. It opens up more opportunities, and if you're defending, sometimes you can slow them down a bit, get a bit of a grip, which would help with your guard retention or survival. But obviously, it's also used against jits. It's really interesting. I think you'd like it, especially from the mental side.
Yeah.
Because it can be really fast. It obviously can, but there's that extra element to consider that I think you really enjoy it.
Possibly.
Yeah.
What's the lapel?
The collar.
The collar.
The collar obviously around your neck, and the lapel is the whole.
All of that down there.
Yeah, coming all the way down. Yeah.
And then you got the sleeves.
Yeah.
Sleeve. And the
Yeah. Pank grip, you call it normally, the cuff.
It is a very cool feeling, bow and arrow choking someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A rear naked's one thing, but when you're just like
Bending
someone over there, you're like,
The level of choke you can get in the gi is just
next level.
like the squeeze you can get. It goes on so. If someone gets a good grip on the collar, the grip, because it's not just the arms or the legs doing it; it's all around your neck. So it is like
you can't escape.
It is like getting your head popped off. It is.
Yeah, you like popping
Really.
heads off.
So think of a really bad guillotine, but then adding in the fact that you've got something all the way around the neck already, plus, and you can grip it and you can pull on it, and it is just, they go on really, the gi chokes go on super fast.
And it's like a wire as well.
Oh, yeah. Like a mafia movie with the garrote where it's all around your neck and it just...
Yeah, and there's sometimes where like you're not like squeezing with all your strength. You can kind of, as long as you're like flexing your wrist like that, you can just hold them there and just wait. Like it's like a slow burner as well.
Yeah. I think if you got someone's back, if you go, okay, if I'm going to choke them and get a rear naked choke, you haven't even got to get under the chin. If you can get a good grip on the collar, get slightly under the chin, you can then go bow and arrow, for instance, which is another thing to think about. Whereas normally in Nogi, defending the back, you're just thinking, don't get rear naked choked. I know there are other submissions there, you can go for arm bars, back triangles, etc. But it's one extra thing to think about, which means defending's harder, but so is attacking, because sometimes you get in a position and you think, what do I do? Whereas you go in Nogi, I just look to get under the chin and choke. And then in the gi, you're thinking, do I go for under the chin or do I go for a bow and arrow? And then that indecisiveness means, oh shit, now I've not got the back anymore. So it really works both ways. Like, you can use it to your advantage, but it can also be used to your disadvantage by your opponent. It's just adds another element to grappling. I think you should give it a try, mate.
I probably will.
I think you should. You definitely enjoy it. And competition-wise as well, it's an extra set of
tools.
You don't want to go to a comp, lose your first match, for instance, and go, fuck, I just paid 50 quid and I'm done. At least then you go, I've got, you might lose your gi match, but you've got no gi later on.
I did a bit with Tom. Did a little bit, but I can't make the ones that tried it.
Oh, I know, but it's open map, for instance, you can
True.
always bring it, do half an hour. Little things, mate,
fuck that.
Excuse me.
Have you watched Morigali in the gi? He's a good competitor in the gi. He's exciting to watch.
Watch people compete. I only watch matches and that if it's people that I know. You know what I mean? Like someone from the gym who's at a competition or something.
Yeah.
Other than that, I watch it a bit now and then, but I'm not like someone who watch everything. It's if you're like a black belt, you gotta study the game. But there's so much I don't know. It's like I just prefer to just do it. It's not like football where you can sit there for 2 hours, watch the match, and then play on a Sunday league. It's completely different. Football's obviously a spectator sport. Like sometimes you're watching people in intricate situations. It can be quite boring. Even if you know what's going on, it's like, oh come on, it's a bit boring. Whereas watching you two go at it, I find it much more enjoyable because I know you. It adds that little bit of spice almost. Yeah, exactly. Whereas if it's just two random people, it's like whatever. It's like when people go into leg entanglements, I don't really understand it. So it's like, you can go, okay, someone's got the advantage here, someone's not, but I just don't understand it enough to appreciate it. And that is just purely because I am nowhere near experienced enough to appreciate it. Maybe in a few years' time, as I get better, hopefully it'll be more appealing to me because I'll understand more of what's going on. But it's like when people who don't train at all see people going at it, and they're like, what are they doing? Just punching.
They're just snuggling each other.
That's what I'm like with legs. Like watching people play with legs. Like, it's like, I don't understand really. Like, it's like, if someone's got a submission on, like, great, but then it's all the different little positions and what some people are trying to achieve, you don't really know. So it's just like, don't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Whereas watching that was...
It can be tough. When you're watching two black belts, it can be tough because it is that like stalemate.
Because they are so...
And it is
fine
fine margins
that
you don't really know what to look for.
Yeah.
I was watching Craig Jones just fight a load of like lower belts in a gym when he went for a seminar. And I found that fascinating, just the way he could sit there and just be untouchable. Yeah. You know, he's probably rolling with blue belts, purple belts, but just untouchable in the way he moves. He was doing escapes, and I'm like, how is that even possible? I want to move like that someday.
Some shows are kind of known for putting on mismatches because mismatches are more enjoyable for spectators. Like at Grapple Fest in November, it was, I think it was the main event or the co-main event, and it was really evenly matched. And it was a snooze fest. It was two women. They were obviously fantastic, really, really good, high level, but they were so evenly matched. It just wasn't entertaining. Whereas if you watch a match where someone's clearly better than the other person, as a spectator, you know you're going to see something good. You see a good takedown, or you'll see someone hit something really cool. Whereas if it's two people who are evenly matched, you won't see that. It's going to come down to some micro little detail which will go right over my head.
Yeah. I think this is what some competitors are after these days, though, right? They're more about, I just want to put on a show. Yeah. You know?
I think this format as well, it's like conducive to that because there's no prize. There's no not even like kudos for winning here, do you know what I mean? So like there's no point in stalling for a 45-minute match because all you're gonna get is like tired and a boring match. Where say like, I feel like here you can just like, that's why I say like, come on guys, like let's go, because I feel like I want to see you go into the dark depths. Is that the saying?
The dark depths of the soul.
Yeah, exactly. Like I definitely went there. I feel like I could even go more. Do you know what I mean? I could be in a position where I'm so fucked that I'm flat on the ground and you just like lift me up and such. I tried on our match, going back to that, I tried to get the rear naked without any hooks in. Do you remember that? I was like, I've got your neck. Go on, let's try. But I mean, it's possible, but
sometimes you got to try it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're getting tired and you just want to end the match as quick as you can, and you just think, fuck it, I'm just gonna jump on it and hope it works. Like the Dawson the first time we went at it, that was kind of the Dawson. It was there, but I don't think it was as deep as I'd like it to be. But I was just like, I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna take it and squeeze it and hope that you're as tired as me, and just think, fuck it, I can't get out.
When I was first started Jiu Jitsu and I knew no moves, I would hit a submission where I would like choke them from the front. Like I would just see their neck there and I would just grab it and I would just choke.
Like I never heel choke.
I just grab their neck and squeeze it and I get a tap. You know, if they were like side on a little bit, I just grab it and squeeze and I get a tap. That never happens anymore because now I think, right, guard, half guard.
Position, yeah.
But I think there's something to be said for that. When I knew nothing, I would just see their neck and think, I'm going to try and squeeze it. And sometimes it would work.
Yeah, our coach, Steve Charmley, he said, like, it can be hard to roll with beginners because they don't move how they're supposed to. So it's unorthodox. And, like, a couple of times I've been rolling with absolute beginner and I might be going for their back and they go for the bulldog choke, which, you know, like, you're not going to get... as a jiu-jitsu player, you just got to... wait it out.
They're just going for a headlock as well. Don't even choke. They're just going for a headlock.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable, but you're thinking, fucking hell, like
nothing's gonna happen.
You're not getting it, but I'm gonna have a sore neck tomorrow.
Yeah, literally. So I've tapped out to it.
Yeah. Oh, Greg.
Yeah, no, because I don't want my. I don't want
this from the podcast.
Literally, but I mean, I don't mind because like I'm there, flat on my belly, they're flat on their belly, got that bulldog choke, and I'm like, I've got the hook around the back. I'm like, all I have to wait is till they get tired, pop my head out, and then I'm on the back. But then the amount of pressure
they're not
that's...
gonna let go. That's the thing.
they're going to squeeze as hard as they can. The pressure that puts on my spine, I'm like, I'm an old man now. I don't want any C5, C6
People say, like,
injuries.
a beginner is tougher to roll with than somebody who's 2 months in. Because someone who's 2 months in is trying to roll, like trying to practice Jiu Jitsu, and they're really, really bad. They'll restrain themselves a bit and they'll try and do things the way they're being taught, but they're not good enough to really do it. But the beginner is just like, I'm just gonna go.
And sometimes, like, you might
See
let
red.
them work a little bit. Maybe you let them get into that good position, and then they squeeze your head and don't let go. Like, oh fuck! I shouldn't have let them get here in the first place.
I think the key with a beginner is, if you can,
Shut
go as
down.
slow as you can. Go as slow as you can. Don't let them just go crazy, because that's when people get hurt.
Yeah.
You know, like Matt can be so explosive, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Whereas Matt,
some
who's
degree.
never ever grappled before, is probably more of a risk of injuring people, I would imagine, than you are now.
When
Because
I
you
was,
know what you're doing now.
yeah, at Choke Kings when I was with Tom Burrows, it was chilling me out. Like he was trying to just calm me down. Because I come from American football, where like you get as hyped as possible, and it's just smash.
Well, you're thinking it's a combat situation. I'm just gonna go as fucking
Yeah,
hard
I
as
was
I
like,
can.
fuck it, I'm gonna go.
But you don't
And
really
then-
know.
but
It's
then
like,
you get gassed.
what are you doing though? You know what I mean? It's,
Exactly, it was
yeah.
just fluff. It's just fluffy movements, and that don't
grab
really,
on anything you can and just push,
hope
drive,
for the
drive,
best.
drive.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
squeezing, pulling, nothing.
Whereas now you know when to
Apply
put your foot
pressure.
on the gas.
Exactly, and relieve it.
Are you guys good to roll?
I'm slightly concerned about this knee. You know.
Yeah.
I don't normally do this, but I don't think it's a good idea for me to do it because it's cold as well.
I like
Okay,
that.
that's fine, mate.
I'm normally, you know,
We
I'm
know-
always
we
up
know
for
where
a
we're at.
fucking round. Exactly.
I like that.
We have good rounds as well. We will have one next.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we have
yeah.
really
I
good
just-
rounds.
Because it's a bit.
They're tough, aren't they?
Yeah, I always have good
One
rounds.
hundo, mate.
It's tough.
Give it a couple of days and then
still wanna
reevaluate, see where you are. But for now, yeah.
He's talking me.
I never duck rounds, and that's what's annoying.
Matt doesn't duck rounds. At open, Matt, we're often the last round, aren't we?
Yeah,
Where
I'm
you'll
always like,
grab me and I'm thinking, I can't say no.
But
I can see it in your eyes. He's like,
But I'm just there like, do I have to? And then I'll try and stay up. I think I almost took you down the other week. That somehow I almost took you down, but then you were just like, fuck that, I'm not getting taken down by this talent. and then it was like, you've got to be really careful because Matt loves to wrestle and he's faster than me, he's stronger than me. So going toe to toe and trying to go force against force, I'm not going to win that battle.
yeah, I find a lot of people will pull guard on me.
Yeah, I will try and stand up as much as I can, but it's one of them where if you know you're losing that battle, it's better to pull guard and have you in my guard than it is to get fucking ragdolled and be
Yeah.
have you on inside control. Sometimes you got to just know you're not going to win this
Where you
battle.
are.
Fight another day.
That's playing smart though.
Yeah, that's it. Well, big Sam Stockford, obviously, who was on a couple of episodes ago. I took him down a couple of months ago, and I said to him, I was like, "You let me have that takedown, didn't you?" And he was like, "Well, you had good timing, so I thought I'll pull guard off it because normally he'll just fight me, and there's no way you're getting him down because he's big, he's strong, he loves to wrestle." And he's just like, "No, you fucking little midget." And it's just, and then I'm like, "Okay, I'll pull guard now because I can't wrestle you." Well, then I took him down, but it felt easy. But it's because he just thought I had good time.
But sometimes it is though when it's good time.
He pulled guard on me, and I'm just thinking, "Fucking hell!" Because then you're stuck, and it was like that was actually a really good move because I felt good that I got a takedown, but he kind of let me have it. But then he did say I had good time, and he thought I was getting it anyway. He then pulled guard, so whereas often if you take someone down, you pass the guard. I was stuck in his guard then, and then it's like fucking hell. And then you've got to get out, and it's like if he wants to hold you down, it's very tough to get out. So it is picking your battles and going right. Well, I'm just going to let this happen, and then I'm going to fight my game there.
I think this is a good opportunity to call out Sam Stockford.
Yeah, Sam. I love Sam. He's a good lad.
I think who here's calling him out?
Oh, and actually, I thought you meant like a shout out.
No, shout out to Sam as well.
Yeah, Sam. I know you're watching. Sam, you see him at open, Matt. Like you try and talk to him when he's having a round off, and he's just thinking like, "Fuck off and let me watch this," because he loves the details. He loves to learn. You know, which is great to see because he can just wrestle like anyone really and just like be on top and smash them because he's big, he's strong, he's obviously athletic.
Yeah.
But we only been told a couple of days ago he was playing guard, which is great because it meant I haven't got to try and like get out from underneath him. But it's great to see because he really throws himself in like you do to really understanding it.
Yeah.
Where you're both very athletic, but rather than just going, yeah, I'm athletic, I can do what I want. It's like, but I also want to understand it and get technically good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the call out, I think Sam should come back on, have a match with Matt.
Yeah.
On Christmas Eve, open Matt, the last round.
Little rivalry.
Everyone took the round off and we were all sat watching these two go at it. And they went at it for a 10-minute round.
It was a 10-minute round, wasn't it?
And two other people, Danny and Rhys, were going at it. And then at one point we were all like, Danny, Rhys, fucking move out the way. We were all watching it and it was back and forth where Sam sort of took an arm drag, almost took him down, and Matt, you sort of like
I pulled
grabbed
his leg,
took a
through me.
takedown.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was back and forth. I think Sam did get the Kimura in the end, but Jesus Christ, you both worked hard for it, and it was like this, like you two when you went out.
That was so gassed.
It was great to watch, and it took everything you've got. That was what that was. Like you were both going at it. You were
I hadn't eaten.
emptying the gas tank.
I
There's your excuse.
Fuck it. I went in for easy rounds. So I just come off my work night out, not the day before, but the day out. Like it was 2 days after. I had a bit of recovery. I hadn't eaten. I was like, some nice rounds. And at the end, everyone's watching. I'm like, I've got to give it some beans now, haven't I? I can't not.
It was really good.
It
And
was good.
obviously, you just got your blue belt that like 5 days before, and obviously you showed why because he is bigger than you. He's more experienced, and he did get the better of you. But you both worked hard.
Well, I tapped him twice a day, so.
Oh, there's the call out. Right, Sam, I know you're watching. I know you're going to be watching this.
I think we all want a bit of Sam, don't we?
He's great. He's fun to roll with. He really is.
He is.
He's so sound as well.
Yeah.
He's a great training partner to have. It's the big guy who will look after you.
He loves the game as well. I feel like on episode 3, was it?
Yeah, it was just you two, wasn't
Just
it?
us two. And I felt like the passion came out through that when he was detailing his competitions and everything. Is there anyone else that you feel like calling out just for funsies?
Well, if he's on, I'd like to be on and have a match with him as well because we have fun rounds. We really do have fun rounds. And you'll see it where I'll always get to a position where I'll try an armbar and a triangle, and he just stands up and picks me up, and it's brilliant. It's because he knows it's coming, and
I love anyone.
And I love it. I love it because it's like if I get ragdolled, it doesn't matter. You know, he's really good, and he's so fucking big and strong. So you get your arse kicked, and it's like it's fun. You know, it's just. I enjoy training with him. I'm sure you do as well.
I do, yeah.
Let Sam get your ass back on, mate.
Yeah, definitely. He said maybe in a couple of weeks.
Sounds good.
Anyone
watching, make sure you tune into the next episode.
Yeah, definitely. I want to have a go at Spencer. I want to have a proper roll with
I want
Spencer.
to have a round of Spencer.
Yeah.
We've been speaking about it and just kind of chatting, but I've never actually had the opportunity to smash Spencer.
Hey, fighting talk, I like it.
As a shout out
like
to Spencer as well, he's jumping into MMA. After the Moors. Do you know when the date is for that, Adam?
February.
Heavyweight fight. It's going to be some big boys.
It might be around the 16th.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
Check it out on his gram. I'm sure it's on there.
Yeah, and also he'll be teaching classes here, I believe, at some point this year at RGA. So maybe that's how you should call him out. Maybe you should just walk into one of his classes.
Gojo Storming.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I can. Do you want to call anyone out?
No, I'm good. It's January, mate. I'm just going to enjoy training for a bit, and
Okay, I like that. That's good. Yeah, me too, actually. No. All right, boys. So, should we call it there?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. As always, thanks to Steve for letting us use the space. Shout out to Trident Martial Arts for the skills, and RGA for Adam's skills as well. Yeah. All right. Let's call it there. Oh, I did want to say one more thing. So, I I've been thinking about it, and I want to test my skills. I want to test my skills against like a 6'5" bodybuilder.
So.
No, but that untrained, yeah. So I want to test my skills against someone who's untrained but jacked, because I feel like it's going to be tough, but I feel like with the nippiness now, I feel like I'd still rate myself. I wouldn't like want to test myself against somebody I didn't rate myself against. So a tall, jacked bodybuilder, untrained, and then I want to test myself against a boxer.
Ooh.
And this is, I don't know if I would actually go down with this, but I'd be interested to see a boxer against me. Let's say MMA rules, but obviously we'd have our attributes, and I want to see if I can close the distance and not get too hurt, take it down and win, right? Because I honestly have no idea against a skilled boxer, or even like blue belt level boxer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not too skilled.
Someone who's been boxing for a year or so, they got the fundamentals down.
Yes.
The equivalent experience level in
Cool.
boxing.
Calling out Cal Hand right there. He's been on.
Okay.
And he does a bit of boxing. I don't know if he'd be up for it.
One
but,
thing they'll say is, though, when you do that, the issue is, if it's playful, the grappling you can go 100%. Like when we're rolling, we can go 100% with the grappling because we're not bashing anyone's head in.
Yeah.
With the and then the striking, you're never going to spar and strike at 100%.
Yeah.
So that gives the grappler the advantage. Whereas if it was a fight, it would be different, because if we're doing MMA sparring, for instance, if I'm wrestling you, I can't half-arse wrestle because you sprawl on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to really drive it. Whereas at the striking, I'm not going to be fucking trying to throw overhands and haymakers at you. It's more playful. So that scenario in itself does give an advantage to the grappler, just because the boxer isn't going to then throw 100% power strikes.
But
that's when a fucking fight starts.
Yeah, if we said that match, like if we did do that, or if I did do that, I think I'd have to be like, it's a proper fight where one of us could get knocked out.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jesus.
I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
Yeah, do it, Greg.
Yeah, do it.
Watch that.
I'll throw
You
the
watch me
gloves
get
on.
sparkoed like.
Fencing response on the floor.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be like Conor Ronaldo, like.
10 seconds.
Yeah. All right, let's call it there. Thanks
Sounds
for watching, guys. If you made it this far, let's get 100 subs on this episode.
I'm almost there on Greg alone.
What's that?
Is that almost at 100 subs?
100 subs. All right.
Only messing with
All right. And cut. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Nice one, man.
Nice one.
That's interesting that you said that, mate.
Cheers, Lid.
Nice one, mate. It is cold.
It was good. Yeah,
It's
me
fun,
too.
but
We'll do it again. Much more.
Are they going to come for some food, mate?